Sam DaZeD. I stream full-time for CSGO. I used to play professionally, and now I do just casting work, streaming, and try to stay connected with the scene. I started even before 1.6. My older brother started playing, and every time he would leave the computer, I would just hop on and play. We used to play 2v2 on Aztec all the time, and it soon turned into him just dropping me guns and stuff like that, and just me going out and fighting, and I'm telling him to go somewhere else and just do whatever. And because of that though, is where I actually got discovered, I guess. There was main players, because back then it was Cal main and Cal invite, and I'd play against them in 2v2s, and they'd be like, this kid is so good, what the hell? Because that's what I did mainly. It's all I did was 2v2 on Aztec. And they'd invite me to try out and stuff. And luckily, Cal week 1 was Aztec, so I was a god during that time. But then I'd play other maps, and I have no idea what I was doing, and then I'd get cut. But that's pretty much how it started, yeah. My mom used to get so pissed, because I used to just be so sporty. I used to be on so many teams, every weekend. My grandma, my mom, my dad would just take turns driving me to 4 or 5 different games, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all I did. They were just what is going on? All you want to do is play games. And I just kind of lost interest in the other things, and went from being passionate about that and having fun to that to just wanting the game. My mom's just I just want you to be happy. She's kind of that type of a mom, and my dad's so hands off. As long as I was getting C's and no D's or F's, it was fine. So it was never an issue like that. They just didn't not socializing as much, staying up late. They don't understand that you're actually socializing a lot when you're playing games. When you're playing Counter-Strike and you're playing with friends and stuff, one of the main reasons it's so much fun is because you're playing with other people, and you're playing with these people that you build relationships with and friendships with. When I got into casting, it was kind of just out of the blue. ESL emailed me. They had an opening at the ESL studios. It wasn't something I planned on ever really pursuing or doing. And I just kind of thought, why not? Worst case scenario, I don't do a good job and I don't do it again. Best case scenario, maybe I do like it and maybe it's something I can continue. So I went and I had a really good time, and the fans were really responsive to it. There wasn't much negativity about it, which I was really worried about. And from there on, they asked me if I wanted to, finish out the Pro League season, and I accepted. Because I play CS so often, I play against really good people. I think something unique I bring is that, generally speaking, I understand how you should peek certain angles. I understand how you should clear spots. If it's realistic to clear a spot, just using your rifle or off, who's advantageous, if you crouch peek, if you wide peek, how you should push someone off, for instance, if it's even possible with a gun, or if you need to use nades and things like that. So I think that's something that I bring that probably most people don't, because you really have to play CS. You have to be good to know how to do that stuff and understand that stuff. Everybody's so nice, everybody's so positive. Whenever I go to an event, there's so many people, saying I'm doing a great job. Counter-Strike wasn't as big when I was, playing. So now that it's so big and it's so popular and I've been streaming a lot, every time I go, there's so many people where now all these people that are talking to me when I go somewhere, Twitch chat isn't just Twitch chat. Every one of them, I realize is a person, has a face, and it just brings much more of a connection. The CSGO community kind of dictates everything. I wouldn't be here casting or doing any events if I wasn't receiving positive reception. That is one thing about CSGO and on Reddit and things like that. You can voice your opinion, good or bad. If somebody's doing a bad job, somebody's really messing up, it gets pointed out. And if someone does a good job, it definitely gets pointed out as well. So I just really appreciate it, guys. You guys made me want to do this more. It was something that I thought would just be a one-time thing. And now it's something that I really enjoy doing and I want to regularly pursue. And just, it puts a smile on my face. It makes me want to do it. And it's just really good to connect with those people.